Oh Hello Maker. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create your very own handmade candles. It's the perfect cosy craft to do while the weather is less than perfect outside. I've chosen a gorgeous fragrance for your candles called Orchard Spice. It's a combination of baked apples, cinnamon and vanilla. It's a really lovely and warm fragrance, guaranteed to make your home feel lovely and Christmassy. It's worth bearing in mind that you will be working with hot wax, so if you've got kids about, it's probably best they stay out of the way while you do this craft. In your kit, you will actually find more wax, fragrance and wicks than you need to create just one candle. I've done this so you can create your own using little jars, like spice jars, jam jars, that sort of thing. And even teacups and little bowls work too. This is such a lovely craft to learn. I think you'll be quite surprised at how easy it is. And then once you've mastered the technique, you can go on to create more as gifts. And don't forget to share your creations, tagging Oh Hello Maker and using the hashtag Oh Hello Maker box. I can't wait to see what you create. Place your glass jug onto the digital scales and switch it on so the counter is set to 0. Pour out some of the wax pellets into the jug. Measure out 180 grams of wax. Place your saucepan on the hob and pour in some boiling water so it's about a quarter full. Then put your jug into the water and heat over a mid to low heat. You don't want the jug to float, so remove some of the water if it does. Use a wooden spoon to stir the wax until it melts. You want to have it so there are no pellets left floating. Everything should be melted into a liquid. If you're using a digital thermometer, which we do recommend, take the jug off the heat when it gets to 70 degrees Celsius. Otherwise, if you are heating the wax over a medium heat, take the jug off the heat once all the flakes have completely melted. Ideally, you want to wait until the wax cools down to 65 degrees Celsius. This takes about 5 minutes if you're not using a thermometer. While you're waiting, peel off the backing from one of the sticky dots, place it on the bottom of the wick, then position it in the middle of the base of your jar. You can use a peg or a pen to press it down firmly in place. Once your wax has cooled down to 65 degrees Celsius, measure out about 10 to 15 millilitres of fragrance oil and then pour it into your wax. Stir it for at least a minute. Please note, these instructions given relate to the specific wax and fragrance oil we have used. If you use anything different, make sure you check the melting and flash point. The wax will now be cool enough for pouring, around 60 to 65 degrees Celsius. Pour the wax in slowly to avoid any air bubbles or splashes. And don't fill the container all the way to the top, as you'll want to leave at least 1 centimetre for the wick. Ensuring the wick is centralised, clip on a peg to keep it tight and upright. Then you want to leave it for about 24 hours for it to cure. Once the wax has solidified, trim down the wick with scissors to about 1 centimetre and make sure you don't cut it too short. Then all that's left to do is to add the label to your candle jar. Press down carefully to make sure you don't get any air bubbles. And then finally add your safety label to the base of your candle too. And there you go, your very own hand-poured candle.